Hi everyone, we're going to do a quick rundown of our first assignment. It's assignment 1A. It's just a very basic use of the most common tools essentially to create a landscape image. So we're going to start with our rectangle tool, and we're just going to click and drag. And as you can see in the dimensions bar at the bottom of my screen, it's telling me how many meters the yard is. And so I'm just going to choose something that's, a reasonable size for a property line. So next we're going to make our house. We're going to do the same thing with the rectangle tool and put our house footprint on there. And then we're going to zoom in a little bit and put our front step on. And we're just eyeballing the size, don't worry about it. And we'll put a step down. We want it to align with that point. And then we're going to put the driveway on. So I'm going to zoom out again using my scroll wheel. And I'm going to choose a spot. Let's say right about there. And a rectangle. And we're going to go out past the property line because it's going to connect with the road. And let's do our sidewalk next. So this is going to connect our front step to the driveway. Just like that. Okay. We're going to add a sidewalk out front here. So we're going to use another rectangle. We're going to have it go past our property line. So this is our municipal sidewalk. And we'll have it just run down here. Nice. And then we'll use our eraser tool. And we're just going to erase these lines because our sidewalk takes priority over the driveway coming out over it. Okay. We're going to go back to our rectangle tool and we're going to add that, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit more. We're going to add that back patio area. So we're going to have it come out about to there. I'm going to zoom in a bit. You can see it's wanting to snap to that property line. I don't actually want it to go all the way to the property line. And you can get around that by zooming in fairly close. Sorry, I don't mean to make you dizzy there. And then you can just click down right about there. Then in order to draw the fence that is around the patio, we're just going to use our pencil tool. And we're going to align it with our green axis here. And straight down. And then we're going to carry this corner out. And we're going to use our inferencing to grab that, and you can see that faint green line. That's telling us that we are lined up with that point. So we're going to draw that to there and then connect it to the property line there. And then out here we're just going to add the roadway. So we're just going to extend this out, keep it inside of our x-axis. And if you want to get out of a tool, like if it's wanting to do a continuous line essentially in segments. So if I want out of that, I just press my space bar and then I'm out and then I can choose a different tool. And that's all there is to it. And the last thing we'll do is we'll save our file. So we're going to go up to File, Save, and I'm on my Mac, so that's why this display, but we want to save it as assignment 1A, then your first name, then your last name, and then it'll add the .skp as a SketchUp file. And that's it. You're ready to submit.